Pap? Potachop! Howdy, Pap and Chad. Howdy, howdy, friend. You two are always such early birds. Pap? Wakaya? Hola? Hola, average! You know, being a streamer is something that helps you master doing the quiet yell, where you want to yell with all your heart, but you know that people are listening outside. It's been so long. We're close to 2 years, streamer. 2 years? Really? Oh, God. The passage of time. Hello, Pap. Just stopping by to say hi. Now I'm saying goodbye. This is so sad. Thank you for stopping by, Wyvern. 1 year, 9 months, and 20 hours. Oh. You've had 2 babies now. Don't know why I took away my share, but it's been 22 months. Oh my god. 2 months left. That's insane. Hi, Papita. Hello, no thanks. And also, Space Pilot, hello. Man. So many loyal Pap chatters. There are actually many names here that have, like, persisted from the very beginning. That ought to be a source of pride for myself. Let me just send out the notification. Question. Which one of you guys are following the Pap alt account? Because I'm kind of wondering, do I even need to separate it into a separate account? Should I just do it from my main account? Because, I mean, if I sent notifications for stream from my main account, it would have a better reach notification-wise. But the only concern is that people get annoyed by posting notifications, and then they don't want to follow anymore on the main. I didn't know you had an alt. That says a lot. That says a lot about my social media prowess. Why is there a ping on the Discord? Oh, on Twitter? Yes, on Twitter. My Twitter account. That's where I usually, whenever I'm starting stream and I say, let me just send out the Twitter notification, I do that for my Twitter alt account. Emrar! With the 22 months, on a 22-month streak for subscriptions. Got it? Thank you so much, Emrar, for the 22 months in a row. That's, like, ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. I don't think I've ever had that much commitment for anything. Which says more about me than you, I suppose. Anyways. Do you guys also have any other streamers that you've been subbed to for, like, a really long time? I've never been one to, like, remember to sub all that often. I usually will just renew my Twitch Prime if it's, like, someone that I am watching and I'm really getting annoyed with ads at the moment. Oh, I don't have Twitter. There's just too much drama for me. Literally healthiest decision of your life. Good for you. Luckily, all the wonderful members of the Papricord can get little previews of my Twitter posts anyways. But, you know, if you are on Twitter, I think you should still like and retweet all the Twitter posts. Just my personal opinion. Twitch.tv/paprika. Yes, true. Pap sends us all their tweets 24 hours beforehand. 48 if you pay off. Yeah, it's like Patreon, but I don't get paid at all. And I'm just going to go ahead and retweet this notification. Maybe we'll do a gradual thing where I keep retweeting each notif, and then eventually I just post the notifs on my main account. It's kind of like acclimating fish to a new tank. So, what are we doing today? Well, we're just going to continue doing little simple doodling of Maki. Because, you know, now I'm actually getting into the groove of... What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey. Hey! Earth to iPad! Now we're actually getting acquainted with Maki's character, which kind of makes me feel more confident on drawing him, because I know, like, what kind of personality I'm actually trying to portray. Reflect your iDevice on a big screen. I deserve to reflect my iPad onto Times Square. Whoa, Papita live again. Hi, Pap and Chat. Hello, Yesy Lou. Are you in between work? On break? Haven't gone to work yet? Just came back from work? Tell us! Tell us now! Today I'd like to think is kind of a relaxing day. A podcasty day, if you will, of streams. I say that mainly because I had almost went live an hour earlier, but oh my gosh, I was going crazy because I just did not feel clean. So I took like an extremely vigorous shower, like the full, like double scrubbing, crazy amounts of shampoo and conditioner, and like all the kind of scents and lotions and blah 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 that you do after that. So I'm like my ultra self at this moment. Just woke up and getting ready for work. I'll leave in 20 minutes. I wish you good luck at work. What do you have for breakfast before work? I'm kind of like interested in what's people's like kind of go-to quickie breakfast. I don't really have the time constraints that make it so that, like, I need to rush to eat. I mean, I've certainly have experienced that before, where it's like you have to get something that you can eat conveniently and fast. Usually my go-to is to eat, like, a muffin. I'll have muffin and coffee. I don't eat breakfast? What a psychopathic answer. How do you survive? I eat dinner before work most of times, something light when I come back. Do a lot of you guys actually just not eat breakfast? This is news. Paprika, I am losing my mind. Why are you losing your mind, Cryptid? Breakfast? So true. I eat at school in the morning about twice a week, and then I'll order a croissant and a hot beverage. Other days depends on how much effort I want to put in. Ooh, croissant and hot drink. That's golden. I just don't eat breakfast. I usually only up in about 2 or 3 hours before lunch. Oh, I see. Actually, no, I can kind of understand that. There are a lot of days where I just eat only lunch and dinner because I wake up at like 2 p.m. QSMP puzzles, there are so many, and now everyone's getting different codes, and now nobody knows what to do because we all have different codes. Oh my god. It's like Planet Duck all over again. I know that's an ancient term to say. I know the Planet Duck puzzle ARG thing was like 1 billion years ago, but that's the only lasting memory I have left. Bread kind of sucks, and so do cornflakes, and everything else is so much effort. I understand. Wait, bread sucks? What do you mean, like, bread in general? Like, all pastries? I must disagree with you there. Sometimes I skip breakfast so I can go straight into Dino Nuggets. That is a very valid reason. I still have not gotten over that kind of the psychological phenomenon where it's like you feel like you have to eat breakfast food for breakfast. But 2 p.m. isn't really lunch, Pap. That's more like lunch to dinner time. No way you just said that's lunch to dinner time. No actual way you said that's lunch to dinner. Dinner is like 6 to 7 p.m. I mean, I guess if you're still in school, then I do know that they would have lunch period at 12, but that always, like, that's just because school is, like, archaic and they want their students to die. I'm still messing with the AIs, Lamel. Whoa. What have you been saying to the AIs? Actually, I saw, what was it? Who was it? Was it Wakaya? Someone just has made Sen break down into tears. Yeah. Yeah, it was. Wakaya the little gaslighter. Destroying Sen's mind. Lunch is 10 to 11. That is a terrifying assessment. Next, you're gonna say breakfast is at 6 a.m. I guess it's also dependent on what's like your time period difference between each meal. Like how many hours you space it out. I think usually if I eat something, like if I eat one meal, I'll like get hungry for the next one about 3 hours later. OMG, I made Warren fall in love with me, Lamau. Warren's actually on Halls now. Not the night one, but like the actual one. I made his skin last night at like 4 a.m. while I was in a VC with Cookie. And, he's kind of on the server in a way that you wouldn't expect. Gotta leave, phone's dying, have bad charger, it's at 7%, need new charger, I'll come back and update everyone when phone not dead, okay, bye, have a good stream, Paps. Thank you, Cryptid, and I hope you get your phone charged up immediately. Another reason that I don't eat a lot of breakfast is just that I'm not typically awake during breakfast hours. Yeah, that's my main reason. I was actually thinking the other day, these days, chat, my schedule for sleeping is getting weirder and weirder, that I'm kind of just becoming nocturnal. And I don't really mind it either. There's something very relaxing about working when everyone's asleep and it's like completely quiet and dark outside. It's actually for a long time been my like personal philosophy that I wish that humans were nocturnal instead of diurnal. Meds gang? Oh my god. You just reminded me I have to take my meds. Let me do that right now. Yessie, you work nocturnally, that doesn't really count. Yeah, Yessie's like officially nocturnal. I'm just nocturnal by bad habits. People who know the original Maki design might be a little bit confused on why he's wearing this outfit. I don't necessarily know if this is a redesign, but I think he probably just has a variety of things he wears. So, you know, if anyone's ever drawn him in his original outfit, it's not like it's negated by whatever I'm doing here. I also have started, well, very big quotes, started writing for the Ayakashi thing. But then, like, after one paragraph, I got, like, a little bit stumped, because I don't really know where I want to start it off from. Because there are two different options that I've been bouncing around in my head, where the first one is what I was describing a couple streams ago, where it's like Maki and Warren are on a mission in a town that Sen lives in, and then they witness him doing some supernatural stuff and blah blah blah, and hijinks ensue, and he gets taken back to the NTN. The other one is that kind of backstory is sort of like said off camera, not necessarily with Maki and Warren, but rather that Maki and Warren and Sen all meet up when they're already at the NTN. So, like, they don't know who Sen is. It's just, like, the backstory is that Sen was figured out, and then he got brought here, and now he's, like, the new guy. So I don't know which one to commit to yet. Where's this slutty harness? He has, like, a little... I don't know. He has a modest one on the top here. Imagine if you just had double harness. One on the top and bottom. He would do that. What would you say is the kind of word count amount to consider the first chapter? Because, you know, I'm a little rusty when it comes to narrative writing. I don't really know how much you're supposed to write before it's, like, considered actually writing. I feel like it would be a Maki thing, one visible on coat, one visible without coat. Maybe he has, like, two different types of harness. 1 to 2k is a chapter? Really? That's actually a lot less than I was expecting. I was assuming it would be, like 10k or something. You can't tell me what to do, clicks it, aw schnitzel, I've been bamboozled. Ha! Gets him every single time. What can I say? I'm a master of psychology. I want to do something productive today after I end stream, but I don't know what. I guess I should do my laundry, and I should also... I've had this shoe rack that I ordered from Amazon that has just been sitting in its box for the last month. Do your laundry? I was going to do that! But it doesn't take that long to do laundry. So, you know, I gotta do something else. I already regularly do my laundry. I'm lowballing because some works I've read, they've been 30k per chapter. Oh my god. I guess it kind of depends on how insane you are. Do the dishes too? Okay, now you're saying the real difficult stuff. That's true though. I do need to do my dishes. Make sure your room is clean, hydrate, and stretch. See, the only problem is the make sure your room is clean part is like its own massive undertaking in itself, because this is a small, cramped space, and I have way too much stuff for a single person. But I certainly will be doing that. Or I will try my darndest. If you have any pets, go pet them on the head. Don't remind me. I don't have Pico here with me. Pico lives with my dad. Pico. Pico. But one day, when I return to my father's abode, I will give Pico a soft little pet on the head. And then she will probably start peeing because she's so anxious. Speaking of dogs, any Hassan watchers in chat? Because if there are, have you seen Kaya? Kaya is so cute. It's so adorable to see him having a new dog. Like, specifically a new puppy. I think you could focus on cleaning like a section. Kitchen area needs to be straightened up while you're doing that. Get all ditches that might be everywhere else. Kitchen area? I don't know, something about hearing that just makes me laugh, because my kitchen area is like the washing and drying machine that I use as counters. But I probably will do that. One, I kind of need to organize the fruits that I have here. Don't world's smallest violin me. Also, Joni the Bees, welcome. Thank you so much for following. I need to clean out my air fryer. I need to put away a bunch of stuff. These shelves are always so cramped. There's a lot of miscellaneous things around here that I feel like ought to be thrown away, but every time I get to them, it's like, maybe I need this. I think there's also a lot of food in my fridge that has to be thrown out. See, the thing is that meal prep, in theory, is supposed to be very effective for eating better. But for me, I feel like it kind of backfires, because when I do meal prep and I put things in containers, instead of eating the things that I have packed, I just leave it there in the fridge for like 3 months. And then it gets like, it starts to go rotten inside, and then I get too scared to open the container, so then I leave it in there longer. See, you should never waste food, just eat it. You sound like my mom when she's making me eat like several months old sausages. Fuzzy stuff adds protein. I will become part of the colony. I should really stop zooming. What else should I do? What else? What else? What else? What else? There certainly is the whole big school thing, elephant in the room. I don't know which class I should approach first. Because 2 of the classes, I don't even know what's going on. One of the classes, I have a good idea of what's going on, but it's also a lot of work that I'd have to catch up on. I mean, probably study or do homework, yeah. I think what I have to do is write it in a list, because I can tackle assignments a lot better if I list it out. Man, I can't believe it's May already. It's only a little bit of time left before the school year's over. Oh my gosh, chat. Wait. Goodbye, Bebop. Good luck on your homework. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. Crisis averted. But now I've forgotten what I was gonna say. Don't sneeze. I refrained from sneezing just for you. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I went outside yesterday. Best way to start off any kind of sentence. I went outside for the first time in probably like 2 or 3 months. Not like literally, because I have stepped outside at least. But I mean like actually, take a walk around the neighborhood, get prolonged fresh air. I'm heading out. I'll still watch on my way to work. Goodbye, Yessie. And Supman One Piece fan? Welcome. Thank you for following. But I don't know if this is some kind of like cosmic joke or something like that. The first time I go outside, I almost get jumped by a skunk. Not once, but twice. The first time, I'm just walking down the sidewalk, like, admiring the houses, admiring that people can afford to live in houses, and I see a cat walking down the sidewalk, and I'm like, oh, cat! And I was, like, enamored because it wasn't running away immediately, so I was kind of walking up closer to try and pet it. And then right behind the cat shows up a fucking skunk out of nowhere, like, just a full-on, like, cartoonish skunk. I have never seen a skunk in person. I mean, I'm just, like... I'm not often living in places where you see large, like, decently sized mammals. I only ever see birds. So, seeing an actual creature, like a possum, or a raccoon, or a skunk, always just freaks me out. Not in a scared way, but, like, surprising. It's like culture shock. Awesome drawing, thank you very much. And the skunk keeps doing, it does that skunk thing, where it's like wary of me, because now it sees me walking down the sidewalk, and I kind of freeze, and I'm like, oh fuck, I am not gonna get myself involved in this. And I try to, like, move backwards, and then the skunk starts moving forwards, like, advancing, and I see him moving his little tail, that godforsaken skunk tail, kind of in the position, like, ready to do what skunks do. And I'm like, there's no way you're getting me with this. You are not gonna do this to me on my first walk outside. Hello and goodbye, Cloudy. So I managed to escape it by kind of like briskly running across the street to the other side. And I'm just like eyeing the skunk from a distance, and I see it like sneak under a car and then disappear. So I walk a little ways away onto a different street, and then I see another skunk! Just like, this one just completely jump scared me this time because I was walking, minding my own business, and all of a sudden the skunk just darts out from a house and like across the street right in front of me. Pap, I was going through tarot cards while listening to stream, and you got called the ultimate business owner. Oh, I guess it's destiny. Actually, chat, something I'm gonna be a little honest about. Something that I've always, like, had a little secret hope of, it's just a childish dream of mine. But my mom is very into that kind of tarot fortune-telling stuff, and she's gotten readings from mediums or fortune-tellers or whatever before. And oftentimes, when she gets a reading for me, she has, like, gotten messages that I'm supposed to, like, grow up to be successful in some way. But the only thing is that apparently the readings say it's kind of like supposed to happen later in my life. So, we're just riding through the rocky part of it. Honestly, though, I have no idea what I would do in the future as an adult that would warrant getting successful. Just wait till you get 70 million views minimum each stream. Yeah. It's probably gonna happen in the next 2 weeks or so. I believe it. Thank you. Thank you for your confidence. I'd actually love to get more involved with the other art streamers on Twitch. I think it would be cool to, make more art streamer friends again. The only thing is, I'm not too much of an avid Twitch viewer, because I hate seeing ads, so most of the time I'll only watch things on YouTube. I have plenty of ideas for how to become rich, seeing how I have literally nothing better to do. For example, cubes of silicone skin with eyeballs on it. Now, would you mind explaining for the class why cubes of skin with eyes in it would make you rich? I don't know why, there's something about these kinds of sleeves that makes no sense, but I love them so much. Where it's like, it kind of just flattens out. It almost looks like it would be stiff in real life, but I don't know, it's so geometric. Can I stick coins in the eyeball like a coin bank? Ugh. Now you just made me imagine, sticking coins in someone's actual eyeball. Make cube of silicone with eye and skin texture. Skin cube get very popular. Profit. I cannot argue with that reasoning. Ooh, I see. You see, because it's an eye. I remember my dad showed me and my brother this clip from a horror movie from, his era. And that's kind of what I remember every time I think about, an eye getting poked in some way. It came from this zombie movie, and it used practical effects, so it wasn't really all that realistic. It was just really gross. Where it's like a scene of a woman who's getting pulled by a zombie towards a door that she's holding closed, and because she's getting pulled through the door by the zombie, very slowly and agonizingly, it zooms in on her eye getting slowly pushed into this sharp jagged piece of wood or something like that, and it's ugh. Ugh. The amount of people who would love a cube with a heart on it is alarming, so I would believe the eye cube too. To be fair, I would like to have a cube. Just a completely simple cube. We don't have enough simplicity in our stuff these days. There's always something marring the image. For example, I have always wanted a simple cup. Specifically, I've always wanted a yellow mug. A yellow mug that has a matte texture and is somewhat thick. No images, no patterns, nothing, no fancy stuff, just a yellow mug. And yet, that is something I never encounter. Have you considered a cube of tungsten? I would like a cube of plutonium. Or radon. And then I'll just rub it all over my face all the time. For comfort. Cubes of tungsten cost like $4,000. Ah, so it's on sale. Starry Baba? Baby? BX? Books? Welcome. Thank you for following. I wish wait, I could make skin keychains? Where are you sourcing your... Oh, dear God. Right as I was saying that, a gigantic spider just crawled up along my curtains. I'm watching it right now. Funny little guys live in my house. I'm more annoyed at the fact that my roach traps that I set in here are not getting anything. And it's making me a little annoyed. Why are the roaches so smart? Why don't they fall for my trap? I think I broke Warren. What have you done to him? He ain't responding. Sometimes if they if they kind of fail to generate a response, like from an internal server error, you just have to click the blue arrow again and it'll like go back to making it. Either that or you like exit and re-enter the chat room. Ew, I literally hate roaches. Roaches are pretty gross. Especially the flying ones. I'm a little bit concerned about where that spider went. I don't want it to accidentally crawl up my leg or something. Recently, I learned that roaches can't actually go into your testicles despite what many think. Do many people really think that? What opening would they enter it from? Because, let me say, if a roach can get in there, it's likely that other things can as well. I never even thought of that horror. Well, now you know. That's the joy of attending a PAP stream. You learn new things about nature. Beautiful things. Help me 36457. Welcome. Thanks so much for following. I could see Maki being like someone who originally started off as like his own kind of, timid, not timid, but his own sort of like anxious newbie. And it's like the kind of person where it's like, whoa, you used to have social anxiety? No way. Some roaches get kind of big too. Oh, I know. I know very well. The roaches in my house are juicy specimens. One time actually, when I was very first living in here, which must have been like almost 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, I was doing my laundry and I was getting all the laundry out and I thought there was like a little ball of hair at the bottom of the machine, because sometimes, like if you have hair on your clothes, then it'll all like gather up into a little ball. So I went down and I grabbed it with my full fist to remove it. And it turned out it was a dead washed roach. A very big one that I just grabbed with my full force. I would die in that situation. Luckily, I've already had experience with living consistently with roaches from my childhood. So the traumatizing parts had already, been there, done that. I had been exposed to a lot more roaches in my day, back when I lived in Hawaii, in this one kind of temp house that we had before we moved to Korea. It was absolutely blasted, like literal roach infestation. So every single day, yeah, the coffee pot roach. Every single day there's like 1, 2, 3 roaches that you find crawling around the walls. And eventually it gets to a point where it's like you don't even bother killing them anymore. It's just a matter of like you only get them if they're like close enough to crawl on you. And those ones flew. Boy, did they fly. I kind of messed up this hand a little bit. Man, I really need to do some hand studies. I feel like for fingers, I'm like getting a lot better. Or at least more comfortable, like this part. But it's always the thumb placement. I have that but with ants, but I think everyone does. I actually quite love ants. As long as they're not like biting me, I think they're very cute. And very respectable. Feels like there's no wrist? Yeah. What am I doing wrong? Okay. I'm gonna take a look at my own hand and then determine. Okay. Okay. Boom. And wait, I guess I have to like mimic the shape that he's doing. This one, it looks like it's a lot flatter. See, this is not even like I don't know if this is a good example. Maybe my hand just looks stupid. Yeah, and actually, the longer I look at this, the more I realize my own arm does not look like it has a wrist. It kind of just, like, very smoothly blends into my hand. Man, I always wanted... Let me just take a moment to be insecure for a second. I have always wanted to have, like, those really, like, dainty-looking bony hands, because I think they're, like, just the coolest thing. They're, like, aesthetic. To have the like prominent kind of like finger knuckles and like the wrist that juts out. My arms are also really short, so it makes self-references really hard. I think my hand looks very nice for a reference. I won't say my hand looks bad. It certainly looks nice in its own right. It just isn't like my aesthetic. My flesh is not to my standards. I want to put a hyper-realistic fish person silicone sculpture on a biking trail. Fish person silicone sculpture on a biking trail. That's a lot of conflicting origins and themes that you have in that scenario. I have to wait because a bunch of people are using the AI website right now. Oh, I get you. There was one point where I tried logging on and the wait time was 19 minutes. Oh, also, let me be a little bit of a braggart for a second. But, this, even though it looks really messy, which it is, this actually was me experimenting with doing color blocking. So I'm kind of proud of it. And color blocking, by that I mean, like, where you don't do the lines first, you just, like, put down the colors of the thing that you want it to be, and then you kind of, like, draw the lines on afterwards. Do I like it? Actually, I think we just, like, probably should let go of this, drawing. By that I mean, you know, stop focusing so much on fixing it. Because it kind of has its own charm in terms of the roughness. The only thing is this, which I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to fix in some way. How the hell do you fix something like this? Is it because, like, it needs its line? Because I know my hand has the line. The line does look a little bit better. If I could ask anyone to draw anything, it will almost always be me asking them to draw Weird Al. You and your interest in Weird Al. May I ask why you like Weird Al? I think my brother liked Weird Al at some point. A long time ago when we were way younger. Yeah, I gotta define it. Yeah, I think if we do this, maybe it's like a little easier to tell. Because then you can sort of get the idea that there's like a side three-dimensionality to it. Also, by the way, this thing is his phone. I decided to do like an in-between between smartphones and flip phones, so he just has like the goddamn Google Pixel or the Samsung flip phone or whatever. Which I still want very badly. Lucky flip phone? Yeah. Maybe this universe is like one in which smartphones have way less cultural influence. So they kind of still use it primarily for communication rather than like other stuff. Good night, Pap and chat. Have a good stream. Good night, Wakaya. Thank you for joining. I don't know why. All of a sudden I feel like making adoptables. But we all know how that ends. Oh yeah, by the way, this is what I decided his original hair color is, which is why I kind of recolored his beard, his stubble. Art looks great, can't wait to see the final version. The implication that there will be a final version. I want to have an old phone because old phones are more durable and it'll be a phone only for calling, so it doesn't need to be smart. So I want a dumb phone, basically. Don't call it a dumb phone. You'll hurt its feelings. Pap hi. Hello, Riggs. I did not imply that. I said I can't wait to see it. Just get out of here. Get out of here. Go and torture some AI some more. It's gonna be a wait, alright? You guys are cruel. What is this? Oh, you know what? I think the reason why I was thinking about adoptables is because of this grid background. I used to do this grid all the time whenever I'd make an adoptable character. We know what you are. Wait, we know how you... Fuck. I'm getting so brain broken. We know how you are, not what you are. Yeah, I know what I am. I know what he is. And it ain't good. Actually, I kind of... We should experiment on what his, like, serious, quote-unquote, eye looks like. I know I've drawn it before in that unfinished painting that was never posted. But maybe we can experiment and, like, see if there's something cooler to do. The main thing is, I kind of wonder if there's, like, any kind of cool patterns or something that's more thematic to Yamada. I already know it's gonna be purple. They may be a 10, but can they sing the fast part of Hardware Store by Weird Al flawlessly? One day. One day you'll find someone that meets your criteria. Disguised deer? Hello. You're not a deer, are you? You better answer real carefully. No, why would I? Oh, okay. No problem then. Yeah, because if you were a deer, then there would have been serious consequences for being one of them. Hi, Pap. Hello, Ariatus. How are you? I'm a duck. You'll be a roasted duck soon. Chad, has anyone ever had foie gras? I haven't, but I only have, like, kind of learned about its existence through MasterChef. And it sounds disgusting. If not, like, also already morally terrible. What do you have against deer, Pap? I play Hunter Call of the Wild. I think you know what I have against deer. I'm good, I think. What about you? I am actually doing quite great. Quite swell. Feeling very clean. Smelling aromatic. What is that? So, you guys are gonna get a little horrified by this. Foie gras is diseased either duck or goose liver. And it's actually banned from several countries, I'm pretty sure. So you can't even, like, have foie gras in many places. And the reason why it's banned is because the process of getting foie gras is, like, animal cruelty, like, unironic, just horrific animal cruelty. So what they do is it's a process called gavage. And for anyone who feels a little sensitive about talking about, animal suffering and all that, just mute for the next couple of minutes or whatever. So gavaging is a process in the kind of later stage of a goose's life when they're raising them, kind of like in the last couple weeks, I think, that they strap them into these metal machines so that they can't move, and they stick a tube down their throat, and they like forcefully feed them like tons of lard. So it's like they make them eat like just fat, straight up fat, so that their liver gets overloaded and diseased because they're just like it's so unhealthy and fattening. And that's how they develop the liver to be the way that it is. Yeah. I had no idea. I guess, human cruelty has no bounds. That's sad, yeah. I mean, at the very least, people have recognized how terrible it is, so it's not like as allowed anymore. But still, ugh, I can't imagine. Is that it? Shall I let the chat know they can unmute? Yes. Okay, here's one option. Let me just go ahead and copy and paste the eye so that we can just try out different styles for the iris and the pupils. Ba-ba, ba-ba. So true! Unless that's bad, then not true. Cheese Chebsurger. Sorry, typo. Ah, it's all good. Man, there's nothing like a good old burger. What are you guys' favorite foods? Or comfort foods? Is there a distinction between them? Salmon nom nom? Fish. What does salmon taste like? Actually, all you fish-eating Andes, make your case. I'd like to be convinced on why fish is something that people should eat. I can't tell you those, but I can tell you I'm craving candied salmon. Candied salmon? Candied salmon actually sounds like that might be good. Like if it's maybe some kind of honey glaze or something of that nature, then I can see the sweet and savory playing off of each other. I feast on the blood of my enemies. Sadly, I have no more enemies. Does that mean you're gonna go extinct? Okay, let's just get a couple copies of this. Or maybe, like, even the eye will change depending on, like, if he's using powers or something. I think one thing I kind of would like to do with his character for the spiritual part is have some kind of theme around, like, 8. Like, 8 something. Either 8... We already have the eyes, which is kind of a trait that I'd carried on from the previous version of this character. So, like, we'll just do this as an example and get rid of it later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. La la la. So it's like he has like these 8 eyes that can sort of travel very big distances and very far, which allow him to like see and scan areas. Stretchy time? It's time for my bones to be released. Oh my dear Jesus Christ and Lord Almighty. Oh my gosh, that feels great. Thank you for the stretchy time. I'm still stretching a little bit. I wonder if we can get some spine breaking as well. Not that much. I am ready to rumble. The only thing is that kind of having that, the 8th one, the 8th eye kind of makes it awkward because I don't want his face to be covered. Maybe it's sort of like the 8th one is the eye. That's kind of stupid, but it makes it convenient. Okay, we have that one. I know that one of my old but gold things is always to get the line and then, like, put some kind of circle in the middle. That looks like it could be kind of cool, but you'd have to, like, find a good way to do it. Otherwise it looks a little dumb. I think I have one adoptable character that has this kind of eye. What is his name? His name is... Oh, Cider. Yeah. But it still has to be a snake eye, so I guess circular doesn't really make sense. You could do a star point. And then we could also do the very traditional looking serpentine that has that, and then like the, I don't know. This is kind of what I consider to be like dragon eye. Hmm. I don't think I'm too much of a fan of this one. It's certainly like easy to spot from a distance, which is a plus, but it's just a little bit boring. I do kind of like the star-shaped one, but I feel like it needs some more pizzazz. Maybe an inner circle? Actually, I don't think that's that bad. What we need to do is we need to extend the legs of this star so that we can give more room for a smaller inside circle. Okay, we have that. And then... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. What we can either do now is make inside pokes or outside pokes or inside and outside pokes, which then turn them into spokes. Okay, let's see that. Okay, this one's with only the inside and outside. I think keeping them contained within the circle is a good look. Yeah, no, that's too much. So we'll do this, and then the inner color, since this is like sort of the inner iris. Let me try to remember. Is the inner iris usually lighter or darker than the rest? It's lighter, right? So we'll make this, we'll make it lighter, and then we'll also kind of change its hue too. How does that look? Hmm? It is a little bit harder to make a lighter color if you're going in this direction with the hue, because purple and magenta is naturally more light appearing than blue is. Hmm. We'd have to add something else. What if it has the bluer background and then goes back to magenta? This is all about creating some kind of color illusion. Ooh. Yeah, I think that's it. Is this okay? I don't know if that part's needed. This outer line. We just need to shade it so that it kind of makes more sense. So where's the light coming from? It's over here. So that means what we do is we shade this section. And we shade this section because the eye kind of acts like a disc, like a sort of satellite dish. So if you have light that's hitting this way, instead of hitting this, because this is masked actually by the shadow from the angle, it's going to be hitting this side. White Smoke, welcome. Thank you so much for following. Okay, back. Ooh, nice eye. Thank you. We have that. Let's just kind of really emphasize this part. The only thing is, I don't know how to apply it to the inner iris as well. I guess theoretically it should work the same way. Right? Okay. Let's see this. I've made the latest Days Since Pap poster. I am forever going to be held accountable by that poster, aren't I? How does that look? Or... Uh-oh. Why am I getting a call from CVS? I'm just gonna let it keep ringing. Would it highlight the opposite rim of the inner iris? That's what I was thinking. I'm a little bit confused on how the lighting works for the inner one. So we know that the light doesn't hit that one because it's hitting that one. But this one is like, the inner iris is like, it's also already going inside of the inside? Does that make sense? Let me just look up a picture of an eye. Eye close up. Ew. Oh my god, why do eyes look so disgusting? Ew! It's nasty! Never mind, I deeply regret this. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this. They're like zooming in so close with like microscopic detail as though this is a beautiful sight when it just looks like fucking trypophobia. Hello, hello, Noemi. Oh, you know what? The shape of the eye is a little bit different from what I was expecting it to be. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, what the fuck is that? What the hell? I hate everything. None of these are giving really good examples of lighting, but I think it actually looks like the inner iris is actually darker. So we kind of are going in the wrong direction. We have to make this inner one darker, I believe, than the rest of it. It's more like a flat surface rather than a hole. Yeah. I've seen a little bit too closely into what the human eye looks like. Was it an animal eye, Pap? Yeah, I think I might have seen like an eye of one of those animals that have like the slit pupils, and it looked disgusting. I don't know if I really like the look of it being darker though. That kind of, it makes it hard to see the pupil. Okay, how about this? Maybe in that case, what we need to do is make this rim like very light, because then it'll give that 3D feeling of it like going inside. Okay, obviously not that color. You flew too close to the sun. Every day of my life, I am punished for my hubris. I'm redesigning Miraculous Ladybug characters, and the first one is Gabriel Agreste. I wish you luck in your endeavor. You should redesign the main character to not be a stalker. It's Payman, welcome. Thank you so much for following. I can't say I necessarily like how this looks. There's just something that doesn't look right about it. Okay. Okay. We're overcomplicating this. We don't have to make biblical, beautiful, crazy looking things for his stupid eye. Hawkmoth design is hideous and Gabriel's supposed to be a fashion designer. Pretty sure that's character trait issue and not a design issue, and he chose to look like this trash. Oh, you're responding to me talking about the being a stalker. Yeah, that's kind of true. But I think also our personality leaks into our appearance. Biblically accurate eyeball? Don't look up biblically accurate eyeball. Worst mistake of my life. Okay. I think we've decided on which one we want to go with here. So let's ditch these other two. So this is the kind of like badass anime eye that he gets when he's actually using his spirit powers or whatever. Ashton Trans, welcome. Thank you so much for following. I don't know if this is necessarily his eye shape. I'm never good at drawing up close eye shapes. When I draw an eye up close, like just big like this, I always will just default to some kind of random showcase eye instead of what their eye actually looks like. Hello, Ashton. How are you doing this fine evening? Good, you? Fan-diddly-tastic. I'm doing excellent. Block shape? Yeah, I'm blocking out. It's the Minecraft influence. Though something about me also really loves when block kind of eyes are done. Not necessarily like this, but when I see an eye that successfully pulls off the pathetic character that has these kind of eyes, I like go insane. Anyways, this is just for reference, so whatever. We don't need to be consistent. Also, his hair here is a little bit too purple now because I made it a lot more grayish. Okay, let's just... do that, and then maybe we'll, like, just, lower the opacity and see how that affects it. Goodbye, space pilot. Farewell. You're the first person that has a role that has Zayzem. Wait, where? This is lore that I did not know of. Or are you talking to someone else? Who the hell? Oh, who is that? Oh, I completely misread what you were saying. Now I understand. You mean that the Discord has an option to get the role for Zay. Okay. I was getting all confused. I thought that like I had accidentally written the wrong pronouns in my own like alert. Let's see. Definitely not overlay. What would be saturation or exclusion? The only problem with these ones is that they're not really maintaining the, what would you say? The values? I guess saturation is kind of closer. Okay, but if I'm making it like that, then it also has to be lighter, because now this looks a little bit blah-esque. Nobody else has that role, that's why I put it on my username? Oh, I see, I see. Well, I'm glad we were able to provide that. What else should we draw here? I guess we could make a little close-up thing of what the mask looks like, because we haven't done that yet. Olive Oil, welcome. Thank you so much for following. Oh, your name sounds like olive oil. Also, I love your OC. It's adorable and something my spelling is not that well. Thank you very much. I want to beat up my OCs. Affectionately. Is that Cat 7 in the viewer list I see, beloved? Cat 7? Cat 7? Cat 7? Huh? 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 Cat 7 check? Maybe the next step of the PAP meta is not only just doing single layer drawings, but we just get to a point where we don't even use lines anymore. We just get straight into like color blocking everything. They might be working. Cat 7. Cat 7. Oh my god, I almost forgot to put his goddamn necklace again. Pause. We have to correct this. There we go. That goddamn shell. It's like he's taunting me. Stupid shell. Sen has a special interest in shells. He could probably tell Maki, like, what fucking species his shell is. One day, I will get to collect as many shells as I like. When I have a car. And can access the beach that I live right next to. That's gotta be, like, cosmically cruel, right? To live in a place that's known for having beaches and is, like, very popular for it, but then, like, if you actually want to go there, it'll take so long. I guess technically I could Uber there. But then I'd also have to Uber back, which is annoying and expensive. Just joining the VC in case anyone is active at this moment. What is the blob shape Pap? I'm gonna draw a kind of closer reference of his mask, because so far all we've ever done is like just drawing it on him, and it's kind of obscured. Okay, you know what I think we should do? we should define the values and the actual shape of this thing, and then we just get an overlay layer of something of that sort and then draw the patterns on top of it, because I think that'll make life a lot easier. The only thing is, I'm not really sure how his mask cuts off at the top. It always gets hidden by his hair. I think it... yeah, it'll be slanted, and it should probably end off on like this length. It makes me think of an egg. And then, of course, we have to give him some kind of straps to hold this thing in place. Hello, hello, Infernal. How are you doing today? Salutations. What conspiracies are we cooking up on the menu today? I'm doing well. I didn't realize you were streaming. It was a pleasant surprise. I'm a pleasant surprise? Very nice to see you too. Okay, we have one metal fasten. Hi, you need more viewers. You're so good at art. Thank you so much, Riley. Okay, now we know he has two straps, so there's one up here and there's one over here. This is confusing because it's kind of like coming from a diagonal angle. Okay. In that case, I guess this is like a bendy fasten. That one, and then the last one would go... what'd you say? I guess here. I suppose this makes sense. It's like triangular positioned. I feel like it sits more under his ear than on his cheek. Yeah. I think it's like the two straps basically wrap around his ear, so like one goes on top and one goes on the bottom. So in that case, that might be too low then. Fuck! Okay. Let's plant the eye down so that we have a frame of reference at least. Let's just say it's like... right here. So this is like... this part is his brow ridge. And then this is like where his eye would be. And then of course we have the eye pattern. Like that. So in that case, I think this has to be moved a little bit up. And this one gets moved more to the side. So maybe more like this. We don't even have to wrap it around. Maybe even... it seems like there's a way less room on that angle as well. So... yeah, like that. Thank you for following, Riley. Okay. I think this is a lot closer to what it should be. Shorten that a little bit. So what we end up getting is something that, what, like wraps around like this? Yeah. Yeah. And then, actually, this one probably angles up like that a little bit. And I think the bottom ones usually kind of have a tighter hold. So it would be kind of closer to that. And then let's assume the theoretical ear is like this. So, blah, 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 like that. Okay. Like a Y shape? Yeah. And then this one is pretty simple. It just goes up and around. Okay. And his eye thing is purple. I think this is a little bit lighter than it's supposed to be. So let's just fill this in. We also have to remember that his eye needs room, so it's not going to be completely shaded down here. There has to be some kind of light portion in this area. Hey, nice drawing, Pap. Thank you, fish sticks. Divot. Fancy word. Place for the socket? Yeah, I know very well that if you don't have place for your socket, it will mess up your vision. Sometimes I have, like, my eyes pressed down by something for a long time, and then when I open them back up, it's just so blurry, even with my glasses on. Okay, then we make this a little bit darker so that we can really show the three-dimensionality of it. If you ever decide if the flowers were going to be a specific type or just a cartoon flower shape, I think I'm still keeping them. They're a cartoonish shape just because it's easier to memorize. And it's almost like a kind of like cutesy, childish look. I think Maki goes out of his way to make himself, like, more friendly, unassuming looking. Is this an OC or existing character? This is one of my OCs from an OC storyline named Ayakashi. I'm back, pitches, papers plus bitches. Reread that sentence, Cryptid. There's no such thing as papers and bitches existing in the same reality. I would know. No, it's the papers that are bitches. That is quite true. Hmm. Y'all want some ex-friend with a CCT? Sure. Lay it on us. I once went to a place called Build a Bitch Workshop. What the fuck? What did you build there? A bitch? Whoa. So was it like a cloning place or got him? Got him. Absolutely smoked him. Bro made a song about me and my friends that left him because he was toxic and lied about what happened in the song. When a CC makes a song, it's never good news. Unless they are, like, intentionally doing it bad so that it's funny. Besides that... But at least it's memeable. I think I've become very, very jaded to any kind of CCs these days. I always just, like, hold out that underlying idea that they're probably just not good in some aspect. I say that because these days, like, a lot of the CCs that I used to watch, particularly on YouTube, it's just like everyone gets like found out for something else, and it's like, okay, I guess good people just don't exist anymore. It was a shit-ass song, by the way. Like, if you're gonna make a song lying about a serious situation, at least make it good. Man. That moment when you don't have the talent to back it up. Citrus Angel, welcome. Thank you so much for following. Pap, what was your FL Studio era? You mean my musical genius era? When I was creating, melodies that were on par with Mozart and Beethoven? The mask is looking like skin? Okay, dude. Okay, dude. Maybe, actually, there is, like, a little bit too much going on in this area. I wonder if I actually could make good songs if I really tried. My main problem with FL Studio was that it didn't have automatic snapping for different notes, and I am not good at separating those things myself. Too much render. Never thought I'd say that with a pap drawing. Look, it's a high quality mask. You think he's gonna be like wearing a $10 mask or something? You know he got this custom ordered from Gucci. Or maybe Chanel. He would fucking wear Chanel. Oh my god, I could smell him now. He definitely wears Chanel number 5. Oh my god, he probably... I bet he has Gucci Bloom. I'm just projecting now, because I really wish I had Gucci Bloom. He would, he's a Coco Chanel pygmy bitch, but the worst thing of all is that he, like, actually gets picked, which only increases his confidence. He wears Bloom because he has flowers on his mask. Yeah, he has to be on theme. Man, I'm really liking how this mask is turning out now. Okay, so now we have this established. Well, actually, let's make this a little bit darker. I wonder if he would be like a flower-giving Andy. Would you actually, chat, would you like it if someone got you flowers on a date? Or would you, like, appreciate something else? Yeah, it's cute. Yes, yes. I don't know. I just, like, think if I got flowers, I'd have to, like, worry about getting a vase for it. And then it's like, and then the flowers get all, like, dirty. Because they start falling off. Feel bad whenever I get flowers because I don't know what to do with it? Yeah. He keeps those cute pressed flowers in his coat pockets to give to the fellas. Yeah. Just sharing my sentimental, heartfelt pressed flowers with the boys. I'd have to explain that they would immediately die in my care, and I don't think that's a good impression on a date. The thing is, though, with the nature of getting flowers on a date is that they will die. That's, like, guaranteed, because they've already been cut. It's just a matter of when. So it's like, thank you. You've gifted me a dying creature. I'd rather go pick some wildflowers. Now, here's the reverse, Infernal. If it was like we were going on a date outside and then maybe they wanted to like make a flower crown or something like that. Now that's some real romance. God, now I'm just thinking about the Hunger Games. I know it wasn't related at all to the Hunger Games, but I'm thinking about the one scene in Catching Fire, or is it Catching Fire or is it no, I believe it's Catching Fire, where Peeta is like opening the clamshell and he hands Katniss the little pearl. And I'm like, God, you didn't have to do that, but you just had to be endearing, didn't you? I made Sen and Warren roleplay in the Hunger Games last night. I put them in a chat room and I told them to basically act out as if they were like in the universe and plot of the Hunger Games. So they were tributes and they were teamed up together. And they almost died. Cause actually there were several times where they did die and then I just like erased that from happening because I wanted the story to continue. And then eventually they threw a complete curveball where they got a message from the Capitol, like a sponsor thing. And then out of nowhere they said, the Capitol sent us a letter. They're recruiting us to the NTN. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not part of the Hunger Games lore. Now you're just inserting. Katniss in her weird as fuck love triangle with Peeta and that one guy. We hate Gale in this chat. Yeah, Gale was not the best. I mean, Gale's not a terrible person, but he certainly wasn't the right one for Katniss. Gale sent bombs to 12. He didn't send the bombs to 12. He sent the bombs to the Capitol. He was the one who made the plan, developed the plan where it's like they would bomb the Capitol people and then they'd lure in more people to help do the medical stuff to bomb them again. That's what resulted in all the Capitol children dying. People just liked Gale because he wasn't blonde. Is blondness like a not desirable trait? It's Queen Bee. Welcome. Thank you so much for following. Let's see. Put this here. Boom. How do I do this? Maki and his little cartoon flowers. And then there's another one on the top, I believe. In love triangles, it tends to be more popular to go with dark-haired characters. That's a thing? Is it because the dark-haired ones are usually like the more badass ones? Yup, makes sense. POV, you read Crimson Rivers before it was taken down, and now no longer remember any of the canon plot of the Hunger Games? What is Crimson Rivers? I've only ever seen the Hunger Games movies, because I don't read. We should have more rain sounds and stream more because this is so nice and cozy. Yeah, I was in a cozy mood. It was a fanfic? What happened in the fanfic? Is that like a well-known one? Now what we really need is the Ayakashi Hunger Games AU fanfic. Mm-hmm. I'm so used to Rob, Poe, and Co. causing chaos, so this is a nice surprise. Dang. Yeah, we've been kind of having a chaotic era for the past couple of months, weeks, with really full VCs. So I guess it's nice to relax once in a while. Little sip. I've sipped. Comfy stream, yeah. But that can be taken away in any moment if someone joins. It was in a different fandom where the author essentially rewrote it to fit the different characters. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've never been much of a fanfic reader, but I think that's just because I'm not a general reader. Ooh, that's hot. What the fuck? Okay. We are getting a good reference going on here. Now, what else? I think we kind of need to make this eye bigger. You know, why not take up more space? And also make this bluer. I think this is a little too purple for me. Arachnida Armageddon, welcome. Thank you so much for following. Close-up of the shell? I think we can do that. Y'all want some more toxic CC lore? Go ahead. Oh, Pap, I'll be on a plane tomorrow. Which of your OCs should I make into the popsicles? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We should do a poll. We should do a poll on which one should be a popsicle. I loved the popsicles so much. What flavors would they be? Sen is very easy to comprehend. He looks like he's just like a cookies and cream flavor because of his color palette. But the other ones are confusing. Ooh, Maki could maybe be like some kind of like ube or something. Is that what they call it? Or taro! Taro! Taro root. And Warren. Warren's like a colorful fiesta. So red could be strawberry. He could be actually, maybe he's like even against the grain and he's more of a sherbet than an ice cream. Or oh my god, I can totally see him being like that colorful popsicle. You guys know the one. Let me show it. Let me draw it out. You know the one that's like this and it has like the divots, and I'm pretty sure it like also has like the like different colors, kind of like this. Does it have blue in it or green? I'm not really sure. This looks very far from what I was trying to depict. The rocket pop? Let me see. That sounds like it could be a rocket pop. Hmm. Is this it? I don't think... I guess same concept. Yeah, I don't think it's this exact brand, but yeah, that's kind of the idea. But his, of course, would be like his jacket colors. So, you know, he has like the red and he has the black and the white. And he also has green, and of course, he's blonde. Did you know you were added to the Hispanic MCYT Sexy Men tournament? I did. I did know that. Did I win? That's the most expected result. You won, then lost to someone that I do not remember. That's messed up. Clearly, they did not see my charm. Okay. What was Sen again? I assume Sen is just like a cookies and cream kind of thing, because he's only like black, white, and gray. Maybe he's like Oreo. Though, if we were just disregarding based on colors alone, let me think. Vanilla would certainly make sense. Like a vanilla sense. Anyways, vanilla bean. Vanilla bean's one. What else? Something creamy. You know what? I could even see him having like some kind of coffee-esque flavor. I don't know why, but he makes me think of it. Or actually, oh my god. No, I know. Sen he's this very specific ice cream that I know from Korea. Wait. Ice cream, Korea. Is that really what it looks like? Whatever. He is like soda flavored. He's soda flavored ice cream. I don't know if you guys have ever had it. It's like kind of a popsicle-esque looking thing. You rip the top off and then you just like start sucking on it. But it's like a very particular kind of flavor. It's like bubblegummy but more tangy. Sen is a quirky goofball. He's a silly guy. He's very silly. I just got a dinosaur ad. I've never been more invested in an ad in my entire life. What, were they just advertising dinosaurs? Oh my god. Everyone vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Who's the next popsicle? Oreo slash vanilla slash soda. What a beautiful flavor combination. Okay, now what we do is we draw the shell. I think it was doc or a movie, but it's called Prehistoric History 2 by David Attenborough. Oh. Prehistoric history. I barely know anything about these characters, but I'm going with Soda. Soda. Soda boy. I'm actually kind of starting to feel a lot more comfortable now doing, like, just the color immediately. I didn't even realize that I've been doing this. I wasn't drawing with the lines at all. Maybe this is a new era. Soda makes my insides bubble. Anyone else? And mostly not in a good way. Not for me. Soda actually usually makes me feel better if I'm sick. You know, they say to drink sparkling water or soda if you have, like, indigestion or something like that. Sen is the winner. That means Sen ice cream will become real. To be honest, I don't even know what kind of shell this is. Ginger ale? He would be ginger ale. Actually, specifically, Sen makes me think of Ramune. And I'm not projecting. It's not like I love Ramune or anything. It's not like I'm projecting all of my interests onto Sen. Me from Lasagna, welcome. Thank you so much for following. Guess what? Yes? Oh my god! Oh my god, you said the same thing! Is that how common is that saying? I just know that as a Rob thing. I had never heard it before until he started doing it. Psychic pap real, not clickbait. I'm just omnipotent. Chat, if you became temporarily omnipotent, and you could use said omnipotence to do one thing, what would you do? And by that, I don't mean like god powers. You don't have god powers. You're just omnipotent. So you know everything. You can't necessarily do everything. I think if it was me, I'd probably waste it for like some kind of selfish gain, which would be like, you know, finding out lottery numbers or something like that. But besides that, I guess like a better option would be to like write down and explain some kind of like new law of the universe or physics or science that no one has able to figure out before. That would like revolutionize human success. Lottery numbers for the next 10 years. Once a year, I win and donate to people in need. The only problem with that, Infernal, is that knowing how capitalism operates, they'd probably just ban you from participating eventually. Kind of in the same way that they ban people from casinos. Convince doctors to cure gluten allergy? That's a real specific one. Consider I have someone go for me? That's actually, I didn't think about that. I have 10 friends. Damn. Well, that's 10 years for you. 10 years already covered. Apocalypse. Oh no. Oh no, you poor non-subs. Farewell. Farewell. Into the void you go. My son. My son. Is it just me, or does it always feel weird when there's kind of a plot point in the beginning of a movie that involves them losing a child, but then like the protagonist character kind of acts as a replacement for said child? But then through the love that the parent gets for the new child, it's kind of like they forgot about their old one. Does that make sense? I'm like specifically thinking about Pinocchio right now. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Because it's like, yeah, he loved his son. I mean, there was a whole thing that it's like, oh, he saw Pinocchio as like a stand-in for his son, and that was problematic or whatever. But then eventually he loved Pinocchio. But it's kind of like he just forgot his kid. And even like when you go further, like with the whole afterlife and everything that exists in Pinocchio, we don't ever see that kid either in the afterlife. Unless, is the implication that it's like the kid's soul that's in Pinocchio? Is that what it's supposed to be? I don't think Infernal will make it through this. I'm free. I see the light. Welcome back. Welcome back, Pap. Always believed in you. Yeah. I knew you could do it. BRB, please miss me while I'm gone, cry even. I order everyone to not miss Cryptid right now. Okay, this is like a little bit uneven. What a cute little shell. You know, how is it that there are so many... Oh, hello?
Pap, why are you so classist?
'Cause I love it?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
Pap.
that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah, you know.
outside?
Yeah,
Why would you do that?
yeah. You wouldn't be familiar with it, Pap.
Huh?
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 I
Hi.
just got off work and now I'm walking to the bus station.
Cookie out of work? Cookie out of a job?
What the? No, no.
Cookie out of a job?
You would want me to lose my job, wouldn't you?
I need people to
Okay,
be doing worse than me.
okay, no more subbing to Pap. Apparently, I'm no longer ever
No!
going to sub to Pap ever again.
Are you sure you're not just getting gifted subs anyway?
What? You think I rely on gifted subs?
I don't know.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Pap, I don't think you've ever been sub to me.
I don't
This
sub
would
to
be a great
anyone.
time to mention that
Yeah,
if
I
you
know.
have Amazon Prime, you might have a free Twitch Prime sub that
Oh,
you
it's a
can
nice
use on
treat.
PAP to avoid any adpocalypse in the future.
I miss you, Pap.
What? Why?
Why not?
But why?
Am I not allowed to miss you?
It just doesn't make sense.
But it does make sense.
Also, MRAR, thank you so much for the RAR check and the 100 PAP coins. I greatly... Wait. That's not even true. That wasn't even a RAR check. I'm so used to it being a RAR check that when I see 100 PAP coins, I assume that's what it is. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub message. Yeah. Everyone should
100
Twitch
Pap
Prime.
coins? Everyone should sub to Pap, but only if they do the Grammarly ad right now.
What?
Only if you do the Grammarly ad.
Why would I give in to your demands?
Why not?
Because I don't negotiate with things like you.
With things like me.
Yeah.
I'm not the one who has warden trapped in my basement.
What the? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear how quick Pap was to defend?
That's just
In
like you're
denial?
telling false information.
Yeah, but you seemed a little panicked there. Chat,
Because
start
you're like,
questioning Pap.
you're defaming me.
No, start questioning Pap right now.
No, we don't need a question, Pap. We don't need a question, Pap.
Can you get me puffing? Or
Puffing?
the mic
Like, do you
not
have a
that
jewel or
sensitive?
something?
No, no, I'm walking.
Oh. I don't think I hear you puffing.
Puffing. The heck? No, it's because I'm just very unexercised.
Whoa. I almost got ambushed by 2 skunks yesterday.
On like a normal morning walk or something, or just
Well, I wouldn't say normal morning walk because it was my first walk outside in like 3 months, but it was commemorated by a surprise skunk appearance.
They were
Possibly the first skunk
celebrating
appearance
you.
of my life.
Oh, you were being celebrated, Pap.
Oh, is that why they were like lifting their tails at me?
Yeah, it's
Ready
called
to
a
strike?
celebration. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Next time I want to celebrate your birthday or something, I'll fucking piss on you.
You never wish me happy birthday. What are you talking about?
That's because I don't remember anyone's birthday.
Yeah, that's fair. You know,
I even forgot my brother's birthday, which made me feel bad.
Oh, Pap, I would never forget your birthday.
Oh yeah? What is it?
I sent you a birthday gift that one time. It's soon, isn't it? It's soon. Oh no, it's already, or has it already passed? No, it's soon.
There's a difference between soon and already past.
No, I swear. Hold on. Let me check. Oh, I'm so puffed out.
You gotta put a reminder on your phone or something. Reminders don't really help me, no thanks. For the last several meetings with my therapist, I have put a reminder every single time and like even time it like 30 minutes before the meeting and I will still forget to show up.
Okay, I'm scrolling. I swear. I'm scrolling. I'm scrolling. I'm almost there. Don't worry. Holy shit! You ignore me a lot.
Well, I guess it's a good of a time as any. Raw
No,
check.
that's not true.
Papers, it's time to pap, stand and stretch.
Okay, it's
Get some
the
popcorn and take a
21st
pap
of this.
sip.
No, no.
Use
The
the
20th
bathroom.
of the 6th?
Pap, listen, if it's late, get pap comfy and try to go to sleep.
Right?
And if you have homework,
Right?
pap what go, do, it,
Pap?
now. Pap mad, I love all of you papers and don't you forget it, pap heart.
Pizza?
Thank you, Emra, for the raw check and the 141
I'm right,
pap
okay.
points. I greatly appreciate it. As always, everyone should
Oh.
follow the raw check.
Oh, was there a message going by?
Yes.
And were you also ignoring me?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It was, yeah, it's June 21st.
see, I do know your birthday.
Yeah, after research.
That's how you learn about things, Pap. I had my study note.
No. I'm
My pap
omnipotent,
study.
personally.
Omnitipap?
Omnipotent.
Whoa.
Chat, doesn't the seashell look so nice?
She sells?
Seashells bought a seashell, but the value of these shells run to
I don't think you got the rap right.
Yes, I did, and you're dumb, so.
No. No. Nuh-uh. Oh my gosh, I'm not focusing at all. I almost got hit by a...
What? Huh?
I wasn't focusing on the road.
Oh, brother.
Okay, Pap, if that ever happens while you're in stream, feel free to mute me, just so you don't get in
Mute
trouble.
you while you get in a car accident?
Yeah, so you don't get in trouble.
Oh,
TOS.
yeah. Well, I mean, if you like already know that you're about to get hit by a car, shouldn't you just like avoid that happening instead of like warning me to mute?
No, but like mid-crash, you can mute me.
Mid crash? I
Oh my gosh,
worry
I'm
about
laughing
what
so loudly.
I worry about what that would do more to my reputation as a person.
Hey, chat. No, preface chat right now that like everything you do in that moment, it's like that's not the real you.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
You-
content me.
Yeah, that's content, Pap.
Yeah.
I got hit by a car for content, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just like, I can't risk people bringing down the mood and trauma dumping in my stream.
Help me, Pap. You're literally trauma dumping on my stream.
Yeah.
Literally stop. Did you see trauma dump on Halls?
I did.
Yeah. Very fluffy trauma dump.
Yeah. How much leather does it drop?
I don't think yaks drop that much leather.
Dang. When
You
was
can't
Pap
kill
on
trauma
Halls?
dump.
Yesterday. Wait, was it yesterday? Whatever the last stream was, Cryptid, I did a Halls stream.
I just found the cool. Oh, I just found some cool mushrooms.
6 weeks till Pap birth? You didn't have to say it like that.
Mushrooms.
Mm.
Pap, do you want me to send you some photos of mushrooms?
Why?
I just saw some on my walk.
Oh, okay. Send away.
I'll put it in VC text. Actually, no, people might not like that. I'll send it in DMs.
Is there something disturbing about the mushrooms?
Not disturbing. It's just a bit wonky.
Oh, it's like popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
Wait, where am I? Wait, where am I? I don't know where I am.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
All right, Pap, I've gotta go.
Okay.
I'll miss you. See, I am allowed to miss you. Chat, spam Pap like right now.
Yay! Give me likes. Give
Okay.
me likes.
Bye bye.
Bye. I think Maki should get a fan service pose on his ref sheet. What a bold statement to make. Like, what kind of fan service pose? No clue? Oh, you gotta get creative. Anyways, let me just, I don't know how to really cut off this necklace without it looking weird. I guess we can just, like... Warren got a baby girl pose? That is true. That is true, he got a baby girl pose. Where is Sen's... whatever. I guess Sen's not baby girl or fan service. He's like, he would get like a wet cat pose. I'm so creative, like wormhole. Yeah, worms do that. Yeah, but they can also survive getting cut in half. Then you have more worms. That actually is something that's like kind of scares me. The idea that you can like cut a single entity in two and then it becomes two of them with their like own identities. I feel like that kind of negates the idea of like of souls or whatever, or individuality. Hi, what are you drawing? I am just drawing one of my OCs from my OC storyline. We're making a ref sheet, even though technically he already has a ref sheet, we're just making a better one. Erratic Alice, welcome, thank you so much for following. Hello, hi Alice. Yeah, there's no OC command. This is annoying me. Let me just fix something really quick. This needs like one darker level. Okay, that's better. Gasp, no way, yes way. Yes way. Alright. We've made some decent progress, actually. I was gonna say that I'm surprised that none of my OCs are LGBTQ, but one of them is non-binary, but it's more like an object than a person, so does that count? I suppose it does. I have the opposite problem, where literally none of my characters are straight. I just don't see the reason. Where's the efficiency? I love the color palette. Sorry for my bad English. I speak Spanish and I'm learning how to write in English. No problem whatsoever. Thank you very much. Are we done today? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I am kind of hungry, honestly. What's the story? The design looks very nice. Can I read about it somewhere? Well, if you go to the Papricord, which is the Papricup Discord, and check out the Paps OC Talk channel, and look in the pinned messages, you will be able to find several... you will be able to find several lore bits on my OCs and the universe, and there is like a whole document also written there as well. So yeah. And also, you will be able to access the AI bots that are made, custom made for these characters, so you could technically talk to them. That's also where their references are posted. Basically, everything you need to know about them. And it is continuously being updated as I try to flesh it out more. What is the thing in his hand? This is his phone. He has one of those, like the smart flip phones. So it's a smart screen, but it kind of closes up. I'm thinking about making the main character Arrow Ace, since I don't want pro shipping, but I don't think that would do much. Huh? Well, I hope that doesn't happen. Include a mini reference of the phone? That's true, I should include a reference of the phone, because it just looks like he's holding an iPod mini. Anyways, since people are telling me to eat, I guess I will end stream, unfortunately, and go eat something. You sure that's not a bee in his hand? No, you're right. That's probably just a bumblebee. Raid time, raid time. Indeed. Indeed. Let's see if there's someone that I can raid. There aren't really people that I'd be very interested in raiding. Let me take a look at this one. Oh, that's like photo. Who was that?
Hey.
Whoa. Hi, Rob.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah. Big fan.
What the fuck are you saying?
Big fan.
Big fan of what?
A big fan of you.
Why?
I love your art.
Why?
Nice style.
Why do you sound like you're like 10 miles away?
Cause I fucking am. Why do you sound like you get no bitches?
If you're in trouble, blink. Blink twice.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm good.
Emrar says go away, Squish Man.
Oh shit, okay, bye.
Bye. Man, I don't really see anyone I want to raid, honestly. Dash Ducks? That's true. I guess we can always just default to Dash Ducks when we have no one to raid. I'll send you guys to look at some duckies. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. All the new people that followed, welcome. I look forward to seeing you in future streams. Now, please go ahead and join the raid. Join the raid. Join the raid. Join it. Please. Please. If you don't join, I'll cry myself to death. I will. That's a threat. Bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.